market is one big dark cloud, but it's got a silver lining. The stay-at-home economy stocks keep roaring. Look at Crowdstrike, the cloud-based cybersecurity play, which today pole vaulted $7 or 17%. It was its fourth up day in a row. On Tuesday, this thing bottomed at $32, down to $49 after the worst week since the thick of the Great Recession. The first 3 days of this run were all about a recognition that these cloud-oriented cybersecurity companies are essential, with millions of people now working from home. But today was a lot more company-specific. Crowdstrike just reported a blowout quarter last night, and even better, management gave us extremely bullish guidance for both the current quarter and the full year. Honestly, I think it could have a lot more room to run, as the stock's still down more than 50% from its peak last summer, and it's off more than 25% from its pre-pandemic highs. But don't take it from me. Let's check in with George Kurtz. He's the co-founder and CEO of Crowdstrike to get a better sense of the quarter and where his company is headed. Mr. Kurtz, welcome back to Mad Money.
Welcome back, Jim, and you get a virtual fist bump because we know we have to do this all remotely.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I'll take it, George. It's good to see your smiling face and good to see numbers that were up 99%, your subscription revenue. I'm so sick of shortfalls. How did you blow it away like this?
Well, Jim, I think it goes back to security is a basic need in the hierarchy of what corporations need. It's like shelter. And, you know, when you have a cloud-based platform like we built, we're solving big problems, which is stopping breaches, and we're helping to consolidate spend and cost. And we've got a great team. We had perfect execution, and we're delighted with the results.
It seems also that you also had the good fortune of being up against Symantec, which kind of rolled over and gave you the field.
Well, you know, as I said in my remarks on the earnings call, I think it's the best competitive environment I've ever seen. Obviously, with the acquisition, it's been a great opportunity for us to continue to take share. We see a lot of their install base coming to us, looking for a cloud-based platform, next-gen, powered by AI, and the ability to stop breaches without ever seeing those sort of threats before. And a big element is it works in the cloud, right? So for all these remote workers, it's a perfect solution, whether you're a remote worker or whether you have cloud workloads. We're a game changer in that area.
Well, we also look for companies we trust when they pick up or use or name a new vendor. And Doug Murray is a friend of the show from Splunk. We think he's one of the smartest guys out there. He went with you guys over another outfit.
He did. You know, I have the utmost respect for Doug and Splunk. And, you know, the thing between Splunk and Crowdstrike is we've got great integrations. We create lots of data, and they're able to consume it. But when it came to protecting their critical infrastructure, they chose Crowdstrike. Better efficacy, it just works. Ease of use for their team, and again, this cloud-based architecture makes it easy to protect things that are on-prem or off-prem.
Now, you're not just all, you have a lot of huge customers. You also have some medium, some small. What do you do right now when one of those who just took you down and just loves Crowdstrike says, you know what, they just closed some of my business. I'm going to have a hard time writing this month's check. What do you say?
Well, I think what we've been able to do as part of our surge relief program, I think has been very well received. We're allowing customers to surge and protect their remote workers. We're not charging anything extra for it. We'll deal with that after, get through this crisis. And I think with customers that might be in affected industries, obviously we want to work with them. We view ourselves as a partner, not just a vendor. And we will do anything we can to try to make it work with the companies that we're actually protecting. So we're going to go above and beyond the call of duty.
I see a lot of people really rallying to the cause of working at home, and they're all excited about it. Some of them must think that when you plug in a different device or new device from home, the bad guys won't know about it because they're not in your house. It's untrue, isn't it?
It's absolutely untrue. And if you think about it, the bad guys, they're not going to abide by shelter in place. Now is the time when there's chaos and there's fear and people are worried about their family. They're not in the office. Now's the time is when they're going to strike. So as these remote users get up and running with their own stacks, whether it's Zoom or Slack, they're going to need protection like CrowdStrike, and we're there for them. And that's been a big win for us with our corporate customers and even the smaller customers to be able to protect that remote workforce.
You have a very successful iteration, Falcon. Apparently, you just launched a home version of it. What does that do for people?
Well, the home version is really, it allows our corporations to be able to surge and protect their home users. And essentially, if you think about some corporations, they have the wherewithal to be able to buy 25,000 new laptops and ship them to their employees, and we can protect those. But many organizations, you have to use the employee's home computer. So it allows us to protect that home computer, maintain a level of compliance and visibility for these enterprise and mid-sized customers, and make sure they can always be protected, whether they're on or off the network.
You know, we're seeing some of the bad guys really prey on people's COVID fears. Very smart way to go about it. You trying to stop some of that?
Yeah, oddly enough, not oddly, but I mean, it's sad that the bad guys are doing this. We've seen a real uptick in phishing campaigns using COVID-19 and malware associated with that in these emails. So now, as I said earlier, when there's chaos and there's this fear in the street, that's when the adversary tends to strike hardest.
You know, I guess, is China back already doing some of the things that it did before this whole pandemic started?
Well, whether it's any of the nation state adversaries, you know, they're not sheltering in place. The internet goes wherever, and they're very busy. They haven't stopped. They won't stop. And that's why organizations need to be vigilant, whether you're a public company, whether you're a small business, or whether you're a state and local or federal government. You need this level of protection that CrowdStrike is offering.
There's a terrific chart in your, let me see which one you have. This is the We Stop Breaches CrowdStrike March 2020. It's a category-defining cloud platforms. First, CRM Cloud, Salesforce, $19.99. Service Management Cloud, ServiceNow, 2004. HR Cloud, Workday, 2005. Those are three of our absolute favorite stocks, as you know. Those are Cloud King stocks. Security Cloud, CrowdStrike, 2011. People should know you didn't just start yesterday, and you are cash flow positive.
Well, we were really excited about the cash flow generation. And I think that's indicative of the durable business model we have and the unit economics. So first and foremost. Second, getting back to your point, we think we are a cloud pillar and will become even a bigger cloud pillar for the security cloud. And when I started the company, I looked at Salesforce, Workday, and ServiceNow and said, you know, there needs to be a security cloud. No one was doing this. We started from the ground up, built in the cloud, cloud native architecture. And, you know, you can see our results, one of the fastest growing companies at scale of all time. And we view those as our peers.
Well, look, I'm just thrilled for your success. It's great to hear somebody doing well. And it's also great to have a stock that went up this week. Thank you so much for being I know you like the show. It means a lot to me, George. Great to see you on it. George Kurtz, the CEO and co-founder of CrowdStrike. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Jim. Stay safe.
Absolutely. You too. Mad Money's back in.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.